Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our next episode of Shadows of Brimstone Forbidden Fortress. Thank you for joining me. In the last episode we took on one of the two witches we're trying to find in this haunted castle, and we defeated her pretty well. I mean, we came out of it pretty clean. I was kind of happy with that. We did come out with a decent artifact, the Scroll of Thunder, and we got stuff to do. I mean, it's pretty cool. We're working it out. We're in this library area, this room with books and overturned tables, and there's some dead bodies up crumpled into the window spaces, and we hope they don't come back to get us. But we did defeat the first of the witches, and this is the miniature for the witch, just so you can see it a little more closely. It's a really cool miniature. Yes, I know they're not painted, but they all have to be assembled, and so the assembly takes the first piece of that, and it's rather time consuming because let's just say this is not a small amount of miniatures. There are tons of miniatures to assemble. So anyway, with that said, we are in a good spot. We're gonna mosey on and start taking our next turn. We just completed the battle, so I also did some just general cleanup of the space, so I had everything where I needed it. And we're going to continue on and start rolling our hold back the darkness roll and get moving. Let's do it. Oh, we're going to take our 2 dice and do our hold back the darkness roll. It's still a 7 until we enter this room. Then it's going to go to an 8. Right now it's a 7. We are fine, so we don't have to worry about those corpses or anything else. We just get to go to our turns. So what happens next? Well, first off, our assassin has the highest initiative, so she's going to go first. We're going to roll a movement roll. 5, that's good. That's a 6 for her. So I think she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and explore this space, because we're kind of in a bit of a jam with the fact that our darkness meter is up to 7 on the other side. That's not, it only goes up to 15. So if we don't find the other witch pretty quickly, which could be very time consuming throughout that battle, we could end up just simply running out of time. So we're going to explore that. I'm going to make some adjustments, but let's first draw the map card and see what we get. With that, we're going to just do that and pull a map card. We're going to get the Koi Bridge. So this is now again, I usually do this part here, which is an advanced feature where you go find the encounter card related to this room, but I'm not doing that. So let's get out the Koi. I'll put that right here for now, the Koi Bridge, and get this situated. Okay, there's the really pretty Koi Bridge tile right there. You notice none of the tiles are symmetrical. They're all really neat looking. Now, next thing we do is we're going to put our exploration token on it. And there is our exploration token. Now, we're not going to reveal that until we've done everybody else's turn. So let's continue. Then next up will be our traveling monk. This is the next highest initiative. She is right here. Roll a 3. She's going to go 1, 2, 3. And then she's going to scavenge. Now, we get to roll 3 dice. And if for every 6 we roll, we have successfully scavenged the room. So she got 1. Now, this has not been working out well for us. The scavenges have been bad. But she's going to get to draw 1. And let's see what we get. We get nothing here, nothing found, 10 experience points. Okay, that's not terrible. We'll take the 10 experience points and move on. I've got a lot of experience to add up, but I don't think that we're at a point where anybody can level at this moment. Okay, next we're going to throw a scavenge token on there, and then we're going to take these off. Now we're going to go on to, that's all she can do really. Now we're going to go on to our sumo wrestler, Honda. He's going to move, and he's going to move 2, so that's not great either. He will go 1, 2 to right there. He too is going to scavenge the room, and he succeeds with 1. So I happen to keep the scavenge deck out. I'm going to draw a new scavenge card. Small find, $50 and 10 experience points. There you go. We'll take that, but that means that this room is officially scavenged out. You can only do it twice. Okay, next up we have one more character to go, and that is our samurai. Let's see if we can get some movement on. A 3 again. Wow, I'm on the 3s. Let's see, we'll go 1, 2, 3. I was really hoping they'd be closer to there before I popped open that exploration token, but that's not the way it went. So that is the end of the turn. Now we're going to see how many exits we have and what we deal with here. 1 exit, and we're going to have an encounter. So if you look at the card there, it shows an exit of 1 to 3, and this is the way it's facing, and 4 to 6. So 1 to 3 goes north, 4 to 6 goes that way. It's going to be 4 to 6, so that north exit is not going to be in play. So we're going to cap this off right there, and that is our room. And then we're going to get an encounter card for the fortress and deal with that. Anyway, on that note, our track goes, I'm sorry, not that way. This one goes up 1, meaning that now we now have to roll an 8 to hold back the darkness. Then we're going to do our encounter. We'll just give it a quick cut and see what we get. Let's see, splintered roof. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. It says it's a fortress encounter active collapse. With a crack, splintered timbers from the broken ceiling begin to collapse in on the room. Grasping the falling beams, you struggle against their massive weight to hold it up long enough for everyone to get clear. It's we're going to pick a, let me see, it's the choose your hero. Well, I mean, the only one in there is our, I guess that's happening in here now because we're in both those rooms. Anyway, this is our encounter, so we have to do it. We're obviously going to pick our sumo wrestler to hold up the beams. So what do we have to do? If successful, we have to get a strength 6. We're going to have 4 dice to roll for Honda. And I think this is legal. It says pick a character. So let's see. Yeah, Honda's got a 4 strength. We don't have anything else that enhances Honda's strength. So we will just roll with that. We're going to have 4 dice. We need to roll a 6. We did. So we successfully held up the beams so that people could pass through. It says, oh wait, if failed. Okay, we didn't. If successful, gain 10 experience points for each hero in the hero's party, including yourself and allies. Okay, well, everybody gained 10 experience points for surviving that encounter, and that marks the end of the encounter for that. That is awesome. But before I forget, we do have to put some corpse tokens in there, so we're going to put 3 corpse tokens in that room. And there we have it. So that was our round. Now we are going to go back to holding back the darkness. Now remember, we need an 8 now to do that. This encounter is gone. I was really hoping our witch would be in there, but 5, 6, 8. Perfect. We did not fail it again. That is outstanding. Now, actually, I think I put these in the wrong place. This should be up here. So here, here, and here it looks like. Okay. And because we're going to go straight across that bridge and get the heck out of here. Let's start with of course, our assassin. Now, the person holding our lantern is the traveling monk, but it's okay because we've stayed within range of each other the whole time. Oh, he rolled a 1, or she rolled a 1 rather, so that does give her a grit back because she only had, that is our character Osaka. Asako. She had only 1 grit, so now she has 2, and she gets to move 2. So she'll just move to right there. That's good because it gives everybody else a little time to catch up. And then we have, let's see, we have our traveling monk, a 6. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across the bridge. Our sumo wrestler. Oh wait, yeah. Let's do the scavengers. So we'll just start with the traveling monk. She will scavenge. She did roll a 6. So we are going to draw a scavenge card. Hopefully it's something decent. Let's see what we get. Nothing here. Great. So we've been doing that a lot. I will give her the 10 experience. And I did give everybody 10 experience, by the way, for the encounter card. All right. Next up is going to be our sumo wrestler. He rolls a 1. He already has 2 grit, so he gets to roll again and add that. So it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He'll move to right there. Just in case something bad happens on the bridge. He will scavenge. He failed. I need to make sure we put a scavenge token on here. Alright, and then our samurai, he rolled a 6. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Everybody's caught up. He will scavenge. He did roll success and got a scavenge card. Let's see what he gets here. Small fine, $25 and 10 experience points. I will add that to his list. Alright, unfortunately, trying to make our way across this area was a bit of a waste of our time. I hope not to our detriment. Now, the corpse tokens back on this tile here are no longer valid because we're off the tile. You have to have yourself or a living enemy on the tile for that to matter, so I'll just remove them. And then we're going to roll 2 dice to see if we hold back the darkness. Oh, that is not going to be good. That is not only is that a 2, which means we failed, but we also have a depth event. So we are now at an 8, which means we're going to pull a darkness card. Let's do that. All right, self-correction. We do not move the darkness track up. We just do the event. So let me grab the event chart. Sorry, bumped the camera right there. Here it is. Now we rolled a 1, so it's going to be an ambush attack. Okay, because we're in the fortress. It says there are fiendish creatures and demons in dark places of the world. Ambush attack. Draw a threat and immediately ambush the party. Okay, we're going to do that. Let's draw a medium threat and see what happens. Be our threat deck. Let's see what we get. I think I'll cut it once just to mix it up. What do we get? D3 Temple Dogs. Okay, we haven't seen those before. We're going to roll a D3 and see what we get. We get 2 Temple Dogs in there. That's how a D3 works. 1 to 2 is 1, 2 to 3 is 2, 4 to 5, or whatever. You get it. 1 to 2 is 1, 3 to 4 is 2, 5 to 6 is 3. Okay, I'm going to get the 2 Temple Dogs out. We'll place them, and then we're going to have a weird Temple Dog battle. So I didn't think, even thematically, it would be okay to put the Temple Dogs in the water. So I put them in the spots that they would go in if that water spaces didn't exist. And by the way, this is the Temple Dog miniature right here. Really neat miniature. I love it. Really articulate and interesting. But that is where it's at. I got to get the Temple Dog monster card out, and then we're going to have our battle. So what do we face with the Temple Dogs? Well, they are large creatures. They do not have an initiative. There's a thing there, so we got to be I think because they have this ability. So first off, Fear. A hero starting their activation adjacent takes 2 horror hits. That's fine. Brutal Bite. Temple Dogs to hit rolls 6+. Do an extra Brutal Bite hit with damage equal to 2 times the target hero's level. So that'd be 2 at this point because we're all level 1. Stalking their prey. Temple Dogs initiative is equal to the hero's party level, so 4. Also, on the first turn of an ambush attack, so it's 8. So they're going to go first on this ambush. Oh wait, it's an ambush attack. I didn't place them correctly. So let's do this. I almost forgot that it was an ambush attack. Let's do this. We got to put these out, mix them up. Who's the first one going to? Our samurai. So we'll say it was right here, or right here rather. He passed by the statue and it attacked him. And then we'll try and mix them up again. Let's see. Our samurai again. So they are here and here, I guess. Okay, that'll work. They are both attacking our samurai. That's actually probably the most favorable scenario. And so we're going to do that. So this is an ambush attack. They're going to go first by far. Their combat is 2, and they do 3 damage with each hit. So it's imperative that we avoid the damage. Again, they are attacking our samurai first. He will turn to face them, of course, and we'll do their attacks. So 2 dice on the samurai. Both hits, and 1 is a 6. So that is a Brutal Bite, means it's the damage is equal to 2 times the target, so it's 2. That's actually not as good as their normal attack. An extra Brutal Bite, so it's extra. So it's basically, it counts as an extra hit at 2 points. So right now we have 6 points of damage, plus I'm going to put this one out as just a hit, because we have to counter them. Now, defense for our samurai is a 3. That's good. And let's see how many of these he can defend against. All of them. So they actually did nothing. That is great. A 3, 4, and a 5. His defense was perfect. That is outstanding. Okay, so the first Temple Dog missed him. The second Temple Dog, well, it didn't miss him. It just didn't get through his defenses. He parried, batted, took it on the armor, whatever. And this one, okay, only 1 hit, because they need a 4. But the second hit creates another hit of 2. So he's got to defend against 2. 5 and a 3, so he successfully defended against the Temple Dogs, and they have gone in their ambush round. That is awesome. Okay, so next up, obviously, is our ninja, because she's fast. So Asako, we got to keep their names right, is going to first roll for her movement. Oh, wait. Nope. Got to roll for the hold back. I did roll for the hold back to darkness, right? It was the hold back to darkness roll that created this event, so we're okay. All right, she is going to turn here, roll for her movement, a 3. She's not going to move. She's just going to attack. Now, she doesn't get her deadly ability because they are adjacent to each other. You know, I should have had her pop in next to the... You know, something I didn't do, which I would have done, guys, is the Traveling Monk would have used the base ability of his staff, or her staff at the end of the round, to heal the wounds on both the samurai and the sumo wrestler who were adjacent to her. Okay, Assassin is going to attack with Parasai. I do have my shurikens back. I'm not going to use those right now, though. Attack with a Parasai, +1 combat, so we're going to roll 3 dice. We have a melee of 3+ to hit. Let's see what we can do. Well, we got 1 hit, yuck. The damage on that hit is going to be a 2, which does not get through its armor, so it just bounces off. I could spend a grit to reroll. I think we'll wait. Yeah. Okay, that is her turn. Next up will be our Temple Monk, who's not adjacent and can't get to them. So I think what she will do is first roll for her movement. She rolled a 5. Really nothing to do here. So I didn't roll for those corpses, by the way, up there, because technically when we rolled the depth event, and that's doesn't count as a failed death roll. So I didn't do the corpses. We will probably we'll see what happens in the next round. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. Let's see, at the end of this, so she's not going to move. I think she'll just stay right there. She can't heal anybody. She can't get to the assassin, who actually has some damage to heal still. And she doesn't have any range. So I think she's going to have to skip return until we get moved. I should have moved the assassin one over, because then I could have moved the sumo wrestler one over. That was a mistake, but too late now. So she is going to just collect a key token at the beginning of her turn, and that will be the end of that. Okay. Next up will be the sumo wrestler. Well, we know next turn we got to move these people around. The sumo wrestler is going to go. Obviously, he's going to attack this one because he can. He's going to use his meaty hands. Now, someone corrected me on this, and it is true. His meaty hands, it says gain +1 combat for each open hand. He has 2, therefore he rolls 4 dice. He's a 4+ to hit. Let's see if he can succeed. Wow, that was pretty good. So 2 hits and a critical. So we'll do the 2 hits first. We'll roll these 2 hits. Now their defense is a 4, so they're pretty difficult. A 3 and a 2, so both of those bounced off. Oh, wait. I didn't do it, guys. I didn't do it. But let me roll his movement. His movement's a 1, so he already has 2 grit. That would have given him a movement of a 6. I could have pushed the guy, but I didn't. So I got to get back in the groove here. I didn't do the push. I'm going to retcon that because I would have. That would have been stupid not to. So he would have moved into this space here, pushing the dog back to here. Remember, because of his wrestling champion, he can push large creatures, which would have given him +1 damage. It still means that neither of these did damage, but this is going to be important for the critical. Because it gives him, +1 to damage there. And I'm seeing, does he have +1 damage from anything else? No. Okay, that's it. All right, and he does. Oh man, that is a fantastic roll. So that's a 6 on the damage roll, +1, so 7 damage on the first of the temple dogs. -4, so 3 points of damage on it. It's better than a sharp stick in the eye. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. And, oh, I got to roll to see if he actually succeeded in the push. He did. Got to remember all the rules. So you have to roll when you do that push. It's a 3+. So he succeeded in the push. Glad he did because I didn't want to have to take that back. Okay, so it's got 3 damage on him. Wow, that was on a massive critical hit, too. These guys are going to be a little tough to kill, aren't they? Can he do anything else? No, that's it. But that was good. That kind of helped clear the path and got the assassin out of harm's way in case the temple dogs just change targets. They won't. It doesn't say they do. So, oh man, hold on, guys. I gotta point it out. Oh, you know what? This all worked out okay. I'm sorry, I'm retconning some things. They're tough. They're immune to critical hits. It's okay because I rolled a 6 on the die and I took the armor away anyway, the defense away anyway, which I shouldn't have done. But I also need to track his experience on that hit. It's 15 plus 5 for each hit, so he's got 20 experience points in that because he hit once. So he got some additional experience there. That is good. And then we're going to move on to our samurai. Now our samurai is just going to take a whack at it, see what we can do. I think it sucks that their defense is so high, their health is high, and they are immune to crits. That's really bad. But we're going to try and build up some fury for him. So let's see if we can get some hits in. He is going to roll 3 dice with his katana. He's got a melee of 4. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So he got 2 hits. Remember, this is not a critical. Doesn't matter. And let's see what he does on those hits. On the first one, it's a 1. Does nothing. Now, he does get... Does he have any damage bonus? I could spend a grit to get +2 damage, but I'm not going to do that on that one because that would be useless. And a 2 would just get it to a 4. So, wow, both those hits just pinged off the armor of the temple dog. That is terrible. And that is all of our characters gone, too. So we got no fury out of that because we didn't do any damage. So I was hoping to get like the ability to do sweeping slice and other things he's got, and just can't get enough fury together to do it. That ends our round. Wow, that was a really terrible round. 3 points of damage to the temple dog. We didn't take any damage. That's good, but that doesn't really matter. This one will be changing targets probably to the sumo wrestler, I would imagine. It's only got a choice of 2, so we'll just roll. But let's move on to the next round. First thing we have to do, back to darkness. A 7 is going to be a failure. So Remember that we need an 8 now, so we're going to pull a darkness card, and then we're going to check for those corpses that are in the room to see if they come to life. These are darkness cards. We'll just give it a quick cut. Oops, sorry, making a big old mess here. Let's put this right. Boom, there we go. Draw the card. Death in the Shadows. Roll a d6 for every Ashigura ally. We don't have one. In the hero's party on a roll of 1 to 2, all Ashigura Guru immediately roll for gruesome fate. If there are no Ashiguro, instead draw a low ambush attack card. Well, that was no bueno. We are going to be attacked. How can that possibly be a thing? That is terrible. Well, okay. It is what it is. We're going to get that out. We're going to do an ambush attack on us with another creature. So not only that, we then have to roll for these corpses. This could be tragic for us. Oh, as a point, I did need to roll fear for him at the start of his turn. It is a fear 2, so he's got a willpower of 4. So he took 1 sanity damage from. Wait, how many sanity damage are in that? Yeah, 1. 2 horror hits. Okay, so he took 1 sanity damage from that. All right, now we're back to track there. Okay, let's draw. Going to get a low threat out, see what it is. Our first low threat card drawn. It's going to be 1 Oni and 2 Tengu. That's a low threat. All right, 1 Oni and 2 Tengu are coming onto the board. This is going to be a massive battle now. Apologies for the glare, but here's the Oni card. They have an initiative of 3. They have terror. Heroes starting their activation on the same map tile take a horror hit. So we're going to be doing lots of horror hits. And they have bash. A hero that takes 1 or more wounds from an Oni combat hits during the turn is knocked back 3 spaces directly away from the random adjacent Oni, moving through any model in the way. If a hero would end in an occupied space or off the board, instead place them in the last empty space. Move through and they take a d6 wounds. They have a combat of 2, damage of 5 with a melee of 4, so that Oni is nasty. Then the Tengu have flight to move through other models. They're sword masters. To hit rolls on a 6+2 double damage, and they can parry for each 2 hit roll of 1 that an adjacent hero rolls, cancel their highest hit roll. If there are no successful hits left to cancel, instead the enemy does 1 free combat hit at the hero. They're nasty. 3 combat, 2 damage. So we got a lot to contend with here. They have a 7 initiative, so in this round, in this ambush round, so they're going to go first. The Temple Dogs are going to drop to a 4. They won't go first. The Oni is a 3, but right now he's a 5, so he'll go after our assassin. But we do have to determine who they're attacking because it is an ambush. So let's get these tokens out. We'll just spread them around. Well, we flipped open the samurai. So the Oni, he will go here. Boom. Then we'll shuffle them up again. I'm trying to shuffle them so I don't know which one's which. Let's see. We'll just grab that one. Our sumo wrestler. That Tengu will go there. Let's see. And then we got the other Tengu is going to go after our sumo wrestlers. So there's nowhere to go to attack. Yeah, there is, right here. So look at that mess, guys. That is awful. Okay. It's an ambush attack too, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And he is going after our samurai. These two are trying to make sure they show that they're targeting the sumo wrestler, so it's easier for me to keep track. Okay. They do not change targets either, so the sumo wrestler is going to be interesting. We also have to do, well, there's only one he can attack, so that temple dog is going to be on our sumo wrestler too. He's just got overwhelmed. Okay, so next up, the 2 Tengu now go first because it's an ambush round. They're at 7, which means they're at 9. Wow, that was a really bad darkness card for us. It could be the end of this game for sure if we do poorly. Okay, so they have a combat of 3. Remember, they got this parry ability too when we attack them back. That's not good. They do 2 damage, so they're not horrible that way, but they are sword masters, so if they do 6s, we're in trouble. The first, so they're attacking our sumo wrestler, Honda. Let's see, the first one. There are 2 hits, 3 hits on him. He is going to defend. He's got a defense of 4. He blocked one of them. That is 4 hits, and I don't think he can do anything else. I'm going to... do I spend a grit? I don't know. I think we will. We're going to spend a grit to re-roll the other 2 defense rolls. Okay, he only took 2 hits. That actually is good. He can take a lot of hits. He's got a health of 20, but I don't really want to test that theory and see how well he can do with that. So that was the first of the Tengus. Second one goes now, and got one hit, and it is a 6. So he's got to roll a defense. Let's see if he can block it. It is not a. It just does double damage, so we can still block it. He does not. Man, that's 6 points, guys. That's going to be. Well, actually, we're going to do 6 plus to do double damage. So let's see what the damage is. It's a 3, so it'll be 6 points of damage. I'm going to have to take it, I guess, because otherwise I lose all my grit. So Honda is not feeling good, and he's still got a Temple Dog to attack him in the near future. Those were the 2 Tengu. Okay, so now our assassin, Asako, is going to go next. A bigger threat is the Oni. The Oni is also not next to any of its allies. So she is going to attack the Oni, but let's first roll for her movement. She rolled a 6. She's not moving. She could move and get out of the way, but she's going to stay right where she's at. That is going to give her a 3 dice roll with her Sai. I think she's going to make her free ranged attack 2 at, I don't know who yet. Let's wait on that. We're going to do this here and try and do some damage to the Oni. The Oni is bad news. So 3 hits on the Oni. She's going to get the +1 damage because of the being isolated, the deadly ability. So let's see if she gets it. So okay, now the Oni is not immune to criticals, so that is a critical that will avoid defense, and we got 2 hits, 3 hits, so all 3 hits. Here's the damage from the 2 hits, a 2 and a 6. The 6 is a 7. This is a 3, so that's it. The Oni's defense is a 3. The 6 is a 7. That means that we're going to do 4 points of damage to the Oni. Since there's only one, I'm just going to put it on his card right there to keep track of it, so it's not messing up the board too much. And then we have the critical to do. Let's see what we do there. We do, oh my gosh, that's 7 points of damage. So I'm going to take one of the, wait, let me see, that's going to be 5 plus 2. So yeah, okay, well, we're going to get there. Let's do this. We're going to put the Oni up to a whopping 11 points of damage in the first hit. That was outstanding. Our assassin really did some damage there. Now, it might be worth doing the shuriken throw right at him. It doesn't say, okay, maybe used any time during your movement, but not to adjacent enemies. So I can't do that on him. I'll just wait. That was a heck of a move for me, though. That worked out really well. Didn't kill him, but we got close. We did a lot of damage. So I got to do some experience points there. That's 10 plus 5, so per hits. There were 3 hits. So that's going to be 10 plus 15, so okay, 25 experience points for Asako. You know what I did miss? I missed the corpses. So we're going to go 1, nope, 2, nope, 3, 1. It went away, actually. So that actually worked out okay. We did not have any of the corpses come up, thankfully, because that would have messed me up. Okay. But I just wanted to check. One of them deteriorated to nothing, and the other 2 didn't get up when we failed that depth roll that caused this ambush. Okay. So that was our assassin. So she is a 6. Next up is, we did the Tengu, so next up is going to be the Oni at a 5. The Oni is attacking our samurai. It has 2 combat. The samurai is the best person for it to attack because we got a great defense of 3 and armor. So 2 attacks, both missed. That is outstanding. His melee is a 4, so both of the Oni's attacks missed. That is just outstanding. Couldn't be better planned for that. Next up will be, I think, the Temple Dogs, the sumo. No, it'll be our traveling monk. No, it's going to be the Temple Dogs. Okay, so the 2 Temple Dogs are, one is attacking our samurai. So we know that. They have a combat of 2 as well, and they are pretty nasty. First off, fear. Heroes starting their activation on the map tile with the Oni. So I've done how many activations? 1, 2, and 2 right now. So I got to roll one for our assassin, a fail. So that is going to be a terror hit, and then 1 for our samurai is a fail. So 2 more sanity go on to our assassin's actually in kind of trouble with the sanity, and then 1 for our samurai. That's 2. Now the Temple Dogs. Okay. Tengu don't create any sanity issues, but the Temple Dogs do. They have a fear 2. So we have to defend against fear hits. So since I'm activating him, and he is adjacent to this Temple Dog, we're going to roll 2. A 6 and a 1. So she blocked 1, took the other, so he took 1 more sanity hit. And now he Oh wait, I take it back. That's not happening yet, but I'll catalog it for later. It's the temple dog attacking, not the other way around. So we're gonna roll 2 dice for the temple dog. It missed. Wow, that is awesome. Missed with the 2 and a 3. That is fantastic. Okay, and then the other temple dog is going to attack our sumo wrestler. 2 and a 6. Does a 6 do anything? Brutal bite? Yes, on a 6 do an extra hit. Okay, so, which is a 4, or a 2 rather. 2-point hit. Alright, so now we have to defend against 2 hits with our sumo wrestler. He's got a 4 defense. He rolled against this one. This one missed, so he took 2 points more of damage. I think I'm just going to take it. On does it 10 points of damage. He's half health. This fight's not over. But all the enemies have gone now, so that is good. Now we're going to go on to our temple monk. Our temple monk is next to is starting on the tile with the Oni. So she has to roll a willpower check. It's a 3. She succeeds, so she does not take a terror from that. She then gains a key token at the beginning of her round. She's got to get next to our sumo wrestler somehow. I think the easiest way for her to do that is first roll for her movement. She rolled a 4. She's not going anywhere. She's attacking the Oni. Okay. She's probably going to dump a lot in this attack if she hits. She only gets 2 dice with her staff. She doesn't get any special, like, +1 to combat or anything like that. She's got 2 combat. She needs a 4 or better. Come on, let's do it. She doesn't have any special abilities that she can do. A 6 and a 4. So the Oni does not avoid criticals. So that's a critical and a hit. That is awesome. So let's see if we can do enough damage to kill the Oni. We're going to do the crit first. I can spend 2 points of key to add 1 point of damage, but let's see if we need to. That's 3 points, avoiding the defense. That is going to leave it with 1 point left. It's got 14 out of its 15. I also got to track that was a hit on the Oni for the experience points. And then the normal hit, we may be adding points to. Let's see. Well, actually, if I spend 2 key, which I'm going to do, boom, spend 2 key, I will do that extra point of damage and kill the Oni. Boom. That is good. We killed the Oni quickly. The temple monk did her part, used her key, killed the Oni. Okay. That is Yuki. So Yuki's going to get, she got basically 2 hits, so it's going to be 10 plus 2, it's like 10, 20. Okay. Alright. Now, that was her roll. Good news is the Oni's off the board, so we don't have to worry now about the terror from it. That is good. Okay, moving on from the Oni to the sumo wrestler. Right? Yes, because all the enemies are gone. Sumo's +1 initiative, so Honda goes next. It's too bad we can't move after we have attacked. That would be ideal, but we can't. So, let's see. We're going to get 4 dice out. He is going to do... He could push his way... I think this is a good idea. We're going to push... we're going to push on this one. So we're going to roll our movement. It's a 6. Wow, okay. Because he can, if he pushes, we push through the model back in 3 adjacent spaces, into 1 of 3 adjacent spaces left behind instead. But if I get out of the range of this temple dog, does that, I can push this temple dog back. That might be better. Then I'll be facing both the temple dogs by myself as the sumo wrestler. Because then I don't get out of its range. I think I don't know if I'd have to make an escape attempt on this. And my escape roll, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. It doesn't say anything about this. Push. When you push into a space with a model, roll a d6. On a 4+, the model is pushed back. But it's a 3+ because of my ability. Let me think about this. Now let's do it. He's going to push this guy back, see if he can do it. A 5, so he succeeds. He goes boom, slams him back, follows up, and then he's going to hit it with, you know, he's not going to do that one. No, that's silly. He's going to do this one, bump it back into that space, and then he'll follow up to there. He did get out of the range of that one, though, in doing that. And they were attacking him. So, I think he's got to make... Let me think. I don't know if he does or not. This is a weird instance. I'm going to look it up. Okay, the Tango, to escape the Tango, he needs a Tengu. He needs a 4. Rolled a 6. So he did do that. So he actually was able to accomplish this, push through. Then he's going to get 4 attack dice on this guy again. And each of them is going to have a +1 to hit. So he's got the best opportunity to do damage on it. Let's see what he gets. He got 2 hits on it. That is good. Doesn't matter if they're criticals or not. They avoid criticals. First one damage is going to be a 1. Second one is a 6. So that's 7. 3 more points of damage to the Temple Dog, which is also going to give him, let's see, another 20 points of experience. Okay, with some success, he is whittling this guy down. This Temple Dog has 10 health. He's only got 4 left. But that was a success. Could I have done anything else? I don't think so. No, that's good. Yeah, okay. He's just got a lot of damage, but he's pushing his way out. Now, these guys are technically attacking him, but maybe we can do something before that happens. Remember, this guy actually is attacking him. Okay, next up, the sumo wrestler. Next up, we just have our samurai. Our samurai is going to first roll for movement, 3, and then he's going to make a roll against the Temple Dog's fear. He has a willpower 4, so he took 1 more point of sanity. We're going to get whittled down and go insane is what's going to happen. He's got 4 points on him now. He's only got a sanity of 10. But then he will step in here, and instead of attacking the Temple Dog, he's going to hit the Tengu. He needs to do some damage. Oh, he did damage. You know, I forgot his fury for the hits he got on the Oni. And let's see, did he do anything else with it? When you kill an enemy, he did not kill it, so no. So he's going to get 3 dice. He's got 3 fury. He could do his lunging thrust. We might do that. Immediately move up to 2 spaces, ignoring escape tests, then do a single free combat hit. And to an adjacent hero, you may not gain fury from the fury tokens from the 3 hits. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to spend his 3 fury and do the lunging thrust, because then he'll get a second round of attacks on it. Let's see what he gets. 3 dice. Wow, he rolled a 6. Uh-oh, he rolled a 1 and a 2. So we are going to spend one of his grit, which is all he's got left. Hopefully get some more soon to re-roll this one. A 3. So that's going to give him 1 hit. Because it says the Tengu, if you roll a 1, it avoids a hit, and if you don't avoid a hit, it gets a free attack on you. But I'd rather have 1 critical hit on it than nothing at all. So we did a critical, which means it's going to ignore defense. We are going to... I don't have any more grit. I could have added damage to it, but I don't have any more grit. But this is free, so we're okay. So we did 5 points of damage to the Tengu. It's got a defense of 3, but the defense is invalid. So look what he did. He killed the Tengu. 1 Tengu down. That was awesome. They're just a basic enemy, so kind of expected that to happen. I put it on a sheet. I'll calculate the experience from that in a minute, but that does give him a fury for killing an enemy. And does he get anything else for killing an enemy? No, he does not. That is it. Okay. You know, I got to remember whenever the whole Back to Darkness roll is recovered, I get a grit of on a 4+, which I did fail last time. He didn't get the grit. Okay. Got to remember these little teeny little things all the time. Okay, now though he still has another attack. I think he'll lay down the law on this Tengu here and see what we get. Another 3 dice attack on him. A 5, a 2, and a 6. So 2 hits, no 1s. So we're good, and 1's a crit. Let's see if he can kill him again. So this one is going to be a 4. That's almost enough to kill him. If he can get just 1 hit, he gets a 4 on this, he's good. A 1, he failed. But he doesn't do any extra damage on it from anything. That kind of bites. You know, once per turn, I gotta remember with my lucky sash, once per turn, once per adventure, I can cancel 1 hit. I haven't used it. Still got it. Don't have any grit, can't do that. But I did hit him for 4. He's almost dead. Now let me put the damage on him. This Tengu is near death with 4 damage out of 5. We're actually doing pretty good on this. Okay. Next up, that is going to be the end of it. That is our samurai's entire turn. He did quite well. Boom. Yeah, he doesn't have any damage on him at all. Fortunately, he's got 2 fury from that because he hit and he killed it. So 2 fury from that. That was good. Let's continue on with our next round. Unfortunately, we're still fighting. And everything's gone. Yes. Okay. Wrapping it up. I think I'm looking at how long this video is. This is a pretty long combat video. I might break it into 2 parts. I'll let you know. I'm going to do one more round. If we're still fighting, I'm going to pause there, unless we're really close to winning. Okay, let's roll for holding back the darkness. Come on, baby. Let's do it up. Okay, yes, 10. We are okay. We held back the darkness. No more corpses. No more other bad guys. All right. Now, we're no longer in ambush position. The Tengu is still going to go first because our assassin is initiative 6. It was targeting our sumo wrestler. So it will move 1. It's not escaping anybody's range, so we don't have to worry about it. Free hits, it's not moving out of any range. Just moving up 1 is going to attack our Honda from behind. Doesn't matter. But he's got a melee of 3 combat hits, 2 damage. Let's see, hopefully no 6s. He did. He got a 6 and a hit. So the 6 is double damage. Let's see, we're going to roll our defense for the 6. A 6, so we blocked it with a 6. That's good. And the 3, we blocked that too. So it missed Honda. He dodged out of the way, took his big girthy bulk, and slid out of the way of the Tengu's hits. Whew, that was a lucky moment right there. That is the Tengu. Now, the next up is our assassin. So I think this is the time to, we're still adjacent to this. I think our assassin does not have to make escape tests, right? +1, nimble, may move through other models, and you automatically pass escape tests. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll for movement. Now, first off, we don't have to roll any fear. Okay, good. Okay, 3. So we're going to go 1, 2. We don't have to roll escape tests. We're going to throw our shuriken at the other Tengu. It's going to give us 2 hits. These are not melee hits, so we don't have to worry about parrying. A 6 out of 2 critical hits. Okay, well, the thing's dead, right? Boom, boom. It is dead. Okay. The Tengu is kaput. Our assassin killed the Tengu. That is going to be another bit of experience right there. And when our assassin kills an enemy, we gain sanity. So I should have taken 2 sanity off of her. She's got a lot. That'll put her down to 4 sanity. Need some sanity tokens. Hold on. That is her Ruthless Clan ability for assassin. Got to remember that. Then for her normal attack, she's going to try and hit the Temple Dog. Now, her deadly does not come into effect because they are adjacent to each other, but she gets 3 hits against the Temple Dog. She did not start her activation next to it, so she doesn't have to worry about the fear. She gets 2 hits on it. Okay, they're just normal hits, remember? So we'll see if we can get past its defense of 4. We did with 1 for 2 hits. We got 2 wounds on said Temple Dog here. And we just got the 2 Temple Dogs left again to worry about. Wow, this is going pretty good. Well, so far. Alright, so that means that the Tengu being gone, we don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm putting them away. And then we got the Temple Dogs who will go on a 4, which means they will go next. Alright, they are both still, I think this one is going to have to attack Honda. I think this one was 2, right? Because they don't change targets, so I think they're both going to attack Honda again. Alright, so this is bad news. We got 3, let me see, the Temple Dogs are 2 combat with 3 damage, and they have that terrible Brutal Bite ability. So this one rolls a 6. Of course, they get the Brutal Bite, so that's effectively 2 hits that we have to defend against. And let's see, for the first hit, this will be the normal hit right here. The first hit, the 6, we got a 4, so we block that, and then the second one is a 5. We got a 6, so we block that. Okay, that was one of the Temple Dogs. The other one gets a 6 and a 5, so it's going to be 3 effective hits against him. Well, this one's a 2. I got to remember that. So this one, we'll defend this one. A 2, no we don't. Defend that one. A 4, we do. And we'll defend the extra bite. A 1, we don't. So that is going to be, how many hits? That is going to be 3, 4, 5 points of damage again. He's at 15 out of his 20. It's okay. Our monk is coming to try and save the day on this one. But she will go next. So the 2 Temple Dogs have gone. Oh, I need to roll fear. So I need to roll fear for our sumo wrestler. 2 fear hits from the one dog. Fail and fail. That's not good. And 2 hits from the other dog. Succeed and succeed. So 2 more sanity to our guy. That's going to put him at 5 sanity damage. Sorry, I keep moving the camera there to get to things. Okay, 5 sanity damage on him. We got 5 left. We're kind of in trouble there. All right, let's move on to our monk. Okay, first thing that happens is our monk gains a key token. She has 3 currently, Yuki. And Yuki is going to make a movement roll. Hopefully she gets a decent movement of 5. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. She's getting right in here. She is going to attack the dog with her 2 hits. Why not? But her main point of getting over there is to do some healing. So she's going to roll 2 dice. She actually got a hit. It's just a hit. Remember, they're tough. They don't take criticals. And a 6. That is really good. So she hit this one for what? Let me see. Their defense is 4. So for 2 more wounds, that will put it at 4 wounds. We're getting them slowly but surely. Man, this is a big, brutal battle on us right here. These wounds are gone. Okay. Next. Now we wait till the end of the turn to do her healing on her staff. Okay. So next up is going to be our sumo wrestler. He is starting his turn. Already did that when they attacked. Okay, don't even need to worry about it. He already did his fear hits on that. He is going to attack them back. He's going to get 4 dice. Do I want to? I can't push them anywhere. Well, I guess I can push them in the water. I don't know what that would do. He's just going to attack them. I don't want to move them. They're in a place where we kind of got them boxed in. They're focused on our guy. I'm going to start healing him. We're okay. We can attack this one in earnest with several characters and get him killed and then move on the other one. So let's see what we get here. Wow, look at that. 3 hits. That is awesome. Now remember, it's got a defense of 4. So these are the 3 hits. None of them did any damage. Wow. Hondo, you let me down. Hondo, you let me down there. That's bad. Okay. Didn't do anything to them at all. Hasn't killed anything, so it doesn't get to recover the grit either. Okay. And then last but not least, we have our samurai, who is going to spin around and do 3 dice on the temple dog in front of him. Let's see what he gets. A 1 hit. Ugh. Okay, well, 1 hit. Can't do anything there. Just do the damage. Got 6. Okay, that's good, because that gives him a fury. He also did another 2 points of damage. That's going to put it at 6 total points on the second temple dog. We're getting there. We've got 6 on each of them. Man, they're just tough to take down. Wow, they're really, really harsh. But, oh, and he needs to roll a fear check against this one. So 2 dice. He blocked both of them with 5s. So he's okay. He did not suffer a fear effect. Okay, now we're going back around. We're going to clean up the table a bit. And like I said, I don't think we're too close to finishing this, so we're going to leave it in the slightest bit of a cliffhanger, even though I think we're going to win. And this is going to be the end of our turn. We're just going to put the 2 dice there to know that we have to roll for holding back the darkness when we come back, and that's going to end this episode. It's a pretty beefy episode of combat. We're doing good. I mean, we're taking damage. Honda, he's in trouble. I mean, he's got 15 of his 20 wounds, and he's got these 2 temple dogs on him. So hopefully the assassin does something good. We'll see. There's not much really she can do that's that great, but we're going to give it a try. Yeah, so there you have it. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Again, keep me posted if I'm not... well, don't actually bother. I know I'm making little mistakes here and there. I'm trying to catch most of them. But with the fiddliness of this game, let's just have fun with it, okay? Hopefully you're enjoying it. It is a fun game, and it's really fun when you're playing with groups of people. I'm throwing books around, by the way. And I will see you in the next episodes. Take care. Talk to you soon.